These recent chapters of Alchemy of Souls have been very interesting, and things have happened that have left us all with our mouths open. But we have to mention that other things have been presented that have left us with some doubts. But the last chapters are approaching, and soon we will know the truth of many hidden things. In chapter 16 we could see how So-i was finally able to get to the Ho-Gyeong house, and was finally able to open the door where the relics are located. But the question is, did So-i really open the door, or was it someone else? That's why today I'm going to talk about theory that Ho-Gyeong knows that her daughter is Mudeok. But first, remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be among the first to see our content. We have to start by explaining that since Boo-yeon disappeared, Ho-Gyeong hasn't given up hope of seeing her again. The truth is that Ho-Gyeong most likely thinks that her daughter disappeared because of a simple accident, and has no idea that it was all Jin-Moo's fault. Let's remember that Jin-Moo was with Boo-yeon in the boat hoping that she could find the ice stone. When she found it and saw that the stone almost fell into the water, he did not hesitate to push Boo-yeon to save the stone. In this scene we can realize many things. First, Jin-Moo knew beforehand that Boo-yeon was not a simple magician or a simple girl who inherited her family's powers. He knew that she was very special. Second, he knew that she was born because of the ice stone, therefore, he knew that she had the skill to find it. Third, we can see that he is not interested in family but in how powerful he can be. The only reason Ho-Gyeong tries to have a good relationship with Jin-Moo is because she thinks he is the only one who can find Boo-yeon. However, if she comes to know the truth that because of him her daughter almost died, she would treat him differently. Jin-Moo promised Ho-Gyeong that he would find her daughter, but his intention behind this is to get Ho-Gyeong on his side. That's why he came up with the idea of using a young blind girl to pose as Ho-Gyeong's lost daughter. Jin-Moo meets So-i and realizes that she is not blind, but he still thinks she would do a great job. But he had to make her really look like Boo-yeon, so he marked a red dot behind her ear like a mole, and made a wound on her arm so she would have a scar. With these characteristics, So-i would fulfill the physical aspect, but she still lacks the most important characteristic, and that is the power of the Jin family. One of the things that Ho-Gyeong is surely going to check is to know if her supposed daughter can open the door of the relics, and apparently, the husband knew it very well, and that's why he prepared a plan. Jin Woo-tak went to his daughter Cho-yeon and gave her something for her hair and told her that he was going to wear it. At that time he managed to get her blood, but in the form of a worm. I imagine he used some kind of witchcraft to accomplish this. Then So-i receives the blood of Jin's family through the bloodworm that was obtained from Cho-yeon, and at that time she starts to feel a lot of pain in the process. This plan would be perfect because we thought that if So-i has the Jin family blood she could open the door without any problem. But something very strange happened the day Ho-Gyeong met So-i, who is the one pretending to be Boo-yeon. When So-i tried to open the door did not open quickly, and maybe Jin-Moo and Woo-tak were worried. In the back was Mu-Deok with Cho-yeon. Cho-yeon told Mu-Deok that many blind girls have come and tried to open the door, but none of them could. Suddenly Mu-Deok feels like some kind of energy affecting her eyesight, and she says that it happened to her again, and it always happens to her when she is in Jinyewon. Let's remember that this is not the first time it happened to her. When she accompanied Cho-yeon the first time she felt some kind of dizziness that she didn't understand why. Also, when Mu-Deok unintentionally passed by the place where the relics are she felt an energy and the door opened. So this shows us several things. First, Mu-Deok and Boo-yeon are the same person, and for that reason Mu-Deok is Ho-Gyeong's daughter. When the door opened, we can tell that it opened because of Mu-Deok and not So-i, so the Jin family blood in her body apparently didn't work. After Hwang saw that So-i opened the door, she was very happy because this confirms that she is her real daughter, her lost daughter named Buyun. In this scene we could also see that So-i saw Mudeok, but since she can't recognize her, she understands that she's not a problem. But the most surprising thing is the scene where Hwang looks back and has a strange look as if she was recognizing something. We could think she was looking at Choyun, but we could also think she was looking at Mudeok. From this scene there is a theory that Hwang realized that the one who opened the door was not the blind young woman she was introduced to but Mudeok. But why would Mudeok do that? We noticed that when Mudeok, who is Buyun, realizes that Naksu is in danger, she intervenes and uses her powers. An example of this was when the eunuch wanted to steal Naksu's power and Mudeok didn't allow it. It is believed that Buyun takes control when she wants to, and in this instance we can realize that. This perhaps helps us confirm that Mudeok closed the door because it's in her best interest for them to think that So-i is Buyun, so that she can continue to keep her identity. But the question is, if Hwang knows that Mudeok is her daughter, why didn't she say anything? According to this theory, it is believed that Hwang didn't say anything because she realized that Jinmu and Woo-tak were lying to her and thought that her real daughter might be in danger, so she decided to hide her identity to protect her. Let's remember that Hwang also has powers, and maybe at that moment she felt that her real daughter is Mudeok, and not the young blind girl in front of her. Now, if this theory were true, then it is very likely that Hwang keeps acting as if So-i is her daughter, because she knows that she may be in danger, so it is very likely that she will do all the favors that Jinmu asks of her. But we can also think that Choyun might realize that Mudeok is her sister because she already saw her arm, and noticed that it had a scar like the one Baiyan had when she was a child. The most intriguing thing is, what would happen if Woo-tak and Jinmu find out that Mudeok is Buyun? Most likely, they would do everything they can to kidnap her and somehow take advantage of her powers. But this time it wouldn't be so easy since Mudeok is an adult and defends herself very well. If we add that Hwang might soon find out that Jinmu was the one who threw Buyun into the water, this could unleash an even bigger problem. What's certain is that there are chapters coming up where a big war could be presented and Jang-wook and Mudeok will be crucial to put an end to all this power problem. What do you think about this theory? Do you think Hwang recognized that Mudeok is her real daughter? Leave your comment here. If you liked this video, like and share it with your friends.